Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're talking Louis Vuitton today. Somebody is suing, allegedly, Louis Vuitton. What's going down? Well, apparently more than we knew or thought. But first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button and become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together, for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday, and you're all invited to join the conversation and the live chat. So let me cue in my co-chattors. Hey guys, how's it going? Listen, we got a situation. We got a situation here. So, as reported by phillymag.com. Mainline, it's a brand, mainline designer by the name of Paula Hyan, or Hyan, Paula Hyan, claims that Louis Vuitton stole her fashions. What does that mean? Well, first of all, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in facts or truths, everything's alleged. So allegedly, Paula Hyan is suing Louis Vuitton or LVMH for stealing her designs. Now, interesting enough for just a little disclaimer about Paula Hyan, because I have not really heard of her before, but apparently so. Even the article claims she's not the biggest name yet. Maybe she's a rising star or shooting star or about to be big name, but not at the level of, she's not Marc Jacobs. So let's just put it that way. Or they are not Marc Jacobs. I never know with gender these days. But so Paula has already been in Vogue Italia, and her clothes have made it into publications and TV shows like Gossip Girl. And then the article also claims that Carrie Underwood, Brooke Shields, Natalie Morales, and other people have been wearing Paula Hyan on occasion. So it's not a nobody. It's a person that, has some sort of relevance within social media, pop culture of today. I mean, if you've made it onto Gossip Girl, I mean, granted, the new Gossip Girl, if you you know what I mean. Has anybody watched the new Gossip Girl? Because yeah, I would not want to be on that show. But anyway, so, and listen to this. So starting in 2020, this is all alleged, of course, Paula allegedly started sending emails out with her designs, to propose to brands like Louis Vuitton, LVMH, what she's capable of. Like ideas like, hey, do you want to work together? Do you want to collab? Do you want to hire me? This is what I do. These are my talents. Here's a portfolio. Here's a couple of sketches of designs that I've made. Here's a couple of publications with my designs. So apparently, this article states that she's been sending these since 2020, maybe to different brands, but amongst them, LVMH. Now, what transpires from this article is that they allegedly did answer her from time to time, and she apparently has receipts. And they did say, oh, this is interesting. Maybe we can get in touch. Maybe we could set up a meeting. Maybe we could do a little phone call together, yada, yada. It kept going back and forth, but so it seems nothing came of it in terms of monetary compensation. It doesn't transpire to me from reading this article as if the article claims that she actually got hired by Louis Vuitton. Instead, what happened was, in early 2022, Paula was shocked to see what she claims are her own designs on Louis Vuitton garments. So, then she apparently started a lawsuit. There is an actual link here to the lawsuit, that the plaintiff, that this is all stuff that other law nerds and law YouTubers can do. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to get into that. But what I am going to get into is, as a fashion connoisseur and somebody who's been working in fashion for so many years, and being an artist that I am, I can give you my professional eye And what I spy with my little eye is the Louis Vuitton ad campaign next to Paula Hyun's mainline design. Let's cue it in and see how they look like. So you could guess whose is whose. Now, I guess wait, I'm turned, I'm reversed, I'm mirrored now, so I don't know if my left is your left. Well, anyway, the teddy bear hugging person, that's the Louis Vuitton campaign, and Paula's piece is the photo next to it. So this is an example of how she claims that Louis Vuitton has copied her stuff. Um, does she have a case? Now, Paula, I want to say you did not invent op art. You know, because this is an op art type of psychedelic geometric shapes morphing into it. This is typical op art. This is something that was widely available in the late 60s and at the beginning of space age, early 70s. So it's not like Paula could claim to have ownership over this. Ella says, I've seen this pattern before. It isn't new. No, it's not new. But it's a common pattern. But so how far can we push this? If this is the main example that she has to tell us of like how Louis stole her idea, I don't know. I don't know if she has a good case, because Louis Vuitton can also have their lawyers go through the archives of the 60s and 70s and find op art examples similar to this one or very close to this one really, and could just debunk and say, well, hold on, honey. You're not the first one to have designed this type of stuff. And also, the models behind him they have turtlenecks. You can see the model that's standing up in the corner also has like a black cuff on the shirt, or well, whatever this sweater is. And the model, Paula Hyun's model, has just a jacket open, trim here. There's no cuff. There's no turtleneck. It's a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch. I don't think you can, on the basis of these particular photos that the magazine kind of shows us as the big example of the alleged copyright infringement or stealing ideas. I think for me personally, just my opinion only, this would not be enough to allow her to win the case. Now, are there other examples? Are there other designs, other instances that she claims that they've copied from her? This I do not know, because I don't see the examples in this article. They've only showcased this as the big example of what she claims they've copied. But you be the judges, you guys. I personally don't think she has a case. Just from a visual standpoint, not from a legal standpoint. I'm no lawyer. Susie Q says, if that's all she has, she's going to lose. CoverGirl California says, yes, lawsuit. Female outfits are copies. Come on, Dacob. Come on, Dacob. Female outfits are copies. Female outfits are copies. What are you talking about, CoverGirl? The female ones on Louis Vuitton's side look similar to hers, specifically the arms. They don't. You guys, they don't at all. They're completely different outfits. Like those are, she has a jacket. They're showing sweaters. Like, what are we talking about? CoverGirl says tops are the same. They're not. Don't confuse a pattern, a print pattern, with a cut. Print pattern is the op art, which is these morphed black and white squares. Okay? If you Google op art, you're going to notice that op art was around before this lady was even born. Now, if we're going to go from the cut, the one is a sweater with a cuff and a turtleneck. The other one is a jacket with a diagonal closure and no cuff at the bottom. And Unique Rivera is also right. This design is not original to either designer, which is also true, which is why Louis Vuitton is not suing her. Because they know better. CoverGirl California has a point. If she sues, her name gets out there, but she also loses a lot of money. Don't forget that. Lawsuits are very expensive. Tyler says, I love checkerboard print. It's eternally a vibe. Exactly. Op art has been around for many decades. Tyler says the right is very Fendi Vertigo. Now, if we are to just, for the sake of, doing something, op art design. So just, Googling randomly. Oh, look at that. So you just Google op art and you get a plethora of and I can't show it because it's copywritten. I get it, but Google it. OPART, 2 words. Click on images on Google and start scrolling, baby. And you're going to see thousands of pictures, most of them in black and white, of stuff like this. So, whatever. Anyway, someone wrote it looks like Fendi's Vertigo. Maybe Fendi should sue her, lol. Well, Fendi's Vertigo is also op art. You guys, this is nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new. This has all been done in the 60s. So, I had a figure skating dress in this pattern back in 2012. Well, there you have it, guys. But anyway, interesting how, I'm just saying, in cases like these, what we need to do is learn about fashion history. Learn about where things come from. Because, like you pointed out, guys, none of them did anything original here. All of this has been done before. But if we don't know that it's been done before, then we might think, oh, well, yeah, she has a case or Louis has a case. But then if we start researching into the past fashion history, we find out, oh, hold on, they've done this in the 60s. And we rest our case. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Never give up on love and subscribe.